All right. Shh. Um. Those of you guys didn't know Jayla the other day. She come at lunch and she looked at the question and she did it and she screamed so loud in the room. Everybody's like, "What had just happened?" But that's the moment I want to see you guys. That to be able to solve that problem, to enjoy that problem solving. Sometimes it's not about a problem; it's to be able to solve that problem, and that's very, very important for me. So, um, we are gonna talk about lines more. So here is gonna be a line. We are gonna talk about a line. So any 2 points, you're gonna form a line, right? A line can have a restriction as a domain and range. So today we're gonna make sure that you guys can do this. You guys did the homework, right? So if I give you two coordinate, that's a -7, 1, and 5 and 2. Now remember, this could be a word problem. This 5, -2. Sorry. No, that would be fun. 5, -3. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's go with 4. Let's go with 4. Okay, so that's new coordinate. -4, 1, and then 4, -3. So we change that coordinate to this. And I want to find equation this line. 3 different lines, right? Can you find a slope? Can you find equation or line? Can you find point slope form, slope intercept form, standard form? Can you find x-intercept and y-intercept? Those are all very important SAT strategy. So you gotta learn how to deal with that. So can you guys do all things that I asked you? I'll give you a minute start. I'll raise you. Okay. Slope. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We already did this yesterday, or last Friday. Sorry. -3 minus 1. 4 minus -7. So that's going to be -4 over 11. That should be right, right? Point slope form. I'm going to choose one point. I'm going to choose this point. So it'll be y minus 1 equal to -4 over 11 times x minus plus 7. Minus -7 become positive. There, that pencil is really small. Do you need a pencil? So again, now this is the point slope form, then you can distribute. So that's going to be -4 over 11x minus 28 over 11 of y minus 1. And I can change the other form. So y minus 1 equal to -4 over 11 x minus 28 over 11. So I'm going to add 1 on both sides. So, sorry, this is add 1. So you should get y equal to -4 over 11x minus 17 over 11. So that just should be slope-intercept form. So you got this form, you got this form, right? What else? Standard form. What does standard form need to be? Integers. So how do I do integers here? Multiply by 11. So it'd be 11y plus 4x. I just moved the 4x to the other side, equal to negative 17. And that's the standard form. So those are three different forms here. So this is called point slope form, slope intercept form, standard form. Very easy. Okay. All right. So now you can find x-intercept and y-intercept. How do I find x-intercept? On SAT, it's very emphasized on how to find x-intercept. Yes. Set y equal to 0. So it's 11 times 0 plus 4x equal to negative 17. And 4x equal to negative 17 divided by 4. So x equal to negative 11/4. And 17 over 4. Right? Now x-intercept has different names. Roots, zeros, that's the most common, and there's also another solutions. So this is gonna give me the x-intercept, but you cannot write x-intercept that way. So because x-intercept is a coordinate, that's actually a line. So then should be a coordinate here. And y-intercept should be a coordinate. So y-intercept is x equal to 0, so 11, y equal to negative 17. Y is equal to negative 17 over 11. So it's negative 17, sorry, 0, negative 17 over 11. And that's what we did last Friday. If you guys are not here, this is a Friday. This is easy stuff. You did it in Algebra 1. Now let's talk about a little bit more. Most of the people don't know equation in this line. So if I have this point here, if I have this point here, and I form a line here, that go into those 2 points. Can you tell me equation this line? Let me zoom in a little bit. Those 2 specific points. I didn't tell you what kind of form you gotta give it to me. I'm just gonna tell you equation of a line. Can you tell me equation of this line if I give you this graph? Yes. Maybe. Anybody doesn't know how to find equation of this line? You know? Emerson, you know? Then why don't you shake your hand? Raise your hand if you don't know. It's okay. You don't know? Good. Astrid? Astrid. Jada, thank you. If you don't know, tell me, because I don't know if you don't know. I'm just gonna move on and think you know, because this is Algebra 1. And it's no embarrassing to tell me, says, I don't know how to do it. Tell me now, because I can teach you. There you go. Okay, thank you. So at least some of you guys are brave enough to tell me. You had to be brave. If you don't know something, admit that you're weak. That's actually strength. Just say, I don't know, teach me. That's fine. But that requires strength to do that. You guys need a strength. If you don't know something, don't pretend that you know. I always told my son that if you don't know something, ask. You'd rather be a fool right now than be a fool later. So it's okay to ask. And that's how you learn, because you say, I don't know, can you teach me? And that's fine. Nobody's going to say no to you if you do that. Look, this is already 2 coordinates. By looking at this, I don't even need to evaluate slope. I just look at this. How far it goes up, right? How far it goes up and how far it goes right. And that's equal to 2 and 3. And remember, we talk about the man is looking to the right. If it's going up, it's positive. So it's 2/3 positive, not negative. It's going down, it's negative. On your SAT, you can look at a line right away. You can tell. First thing you got to be able to tell, are they positive slope or are they negative slope? You can tell this is positive slope. This is going up 2/3. So the M is 2/3. I don't even need to do calculation. I can, but I don't have to. Asterisk, does that make sense? Then can I just plug in this point? This is what? 1 comma 3, y minus 3 equal to 2/3 times x minus 1. That's it, done. All those beautiful emojis. This is more powerful because why? Because you have no idea where this y-intercept is. You have no idea. You want to strictly use y equal to mx plus b, but it doesn't work. But guess what? You can change that. You can say y minus 3 equal to 2/3 x minus 2/3, and you can say adding to the other side. And then you can get to, you can know what that y-intercept is. I don't know. That's gonna be, I think it's 7/3. So you know this value is 7/3, but normally you will not find out what a y-intercept if you just look at the graph. So this equation is the best way to dominate everything. You can start any point, anything. You just need 2 points of a line. You don't need a y-intercept. That's why it's better than the other one. For the first one, you have to have a y-intercept. Okay? Let's give you an easier one, easier question. Now this one I have a y-intercept. Can you tell me the equation of this line? Now this one is much better to go the other form because y-intercept is presented to you. The other one, y-intercept is not presented to you. Katie, what's the equation of this one? -3/4 slope, good. And what's the equation of this line? Yep. Yep. So y equal to -3/4x plus 4. And that's exactly right. Now imagine if you were to use point slope form, would you get the same result? You would if you use this point. If you use this point, no, you won't. But y minus what? 4, right? Equal to -3/4 times x minus 0. Guess what? If you move the 4 to the other side, you got the same thing. Does that make sense? You got the same thing. So if you were to do use this point slope form, you're gonna get the exact same thing. Now I'm gonna teach you something that a little bit harder. Is hey, do you know how to draw equation, a piecewise function? So I'm going to say it's y equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 2 when x is greater than 3. Wait, what does x greater than 3 mean? Yes. Yeah. What does x greater than 3 mean? What does that mean, Bennett?
There's a line like a graph in which x equals 3, but everything above it is also shaded.
It's not shaded. Okay, you are thinking about inequality. This case is not inequality. This is called piecewise function. So that's good though. Greater than 3. Hold on a second. Let me says y minus 2 equal to negative 5 over 6 times x minus plus 3. Yep, x less than 3. Okay, so I have two equations. This one's x less than 3, this one's x in 3. So this is something called domain restriction. Now, you never learned this before because this is in Algebra 2. And most teachers avoid it because most teachers are afraid of this. But you're not. You're not going to be because this is called y greater than 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color code this. And I'm going to see if you guys can figure out what's going on. This color code is going to be... sorry. Blue. Well, I can't. Sorry. Oh, I got a style change. Blue. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is this is called a domain restriction. This is called a domain restriction. So domain restriction. So even with a line, you can have a higher level of difficulty. You can have a higher level of difficulty. You can see, oh, okay, now I'm gonna create domain restriction. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw this graph. I'm gonna draw this graph here. And I'm gonna shade a thing. I'm gonna use a color pencil here. I'm gonna shade that this part is gonna belong to blue part of the graph. So hold on a second, let me see. Blue part of the graph. Wait, blue part of the graph, like this, right? So blue part of the graph is here. I only graph x is greater than 3. X greater than 3 is gonna be here. Do you see that this part shaded with a color pencil is a blue part? And this part is the red part. So from here on, I only graph the blue function. And from here on the bottom, I'm going to graph the red function. Because one is x greater than 3. That's a number line. That's all the graph that you graph x above 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this blue graph. I'm going to use this blue graph. And I'm going to start with 2. And I have a slope of go down 3. So I'm go down 3 like this, right? Do you see that? Is that okay? But I'm not going to start a graphing until x is greater than 3. Now that means this part is an open circle going this way. Now you realize I didn't graph anything less than that. Because this is called a domain restriction. I restricted the part of this graph going on forward. Is that okay? Does everybody understand this? And I'm going to do it the other side. Hold on a second. I'm going to do it the other side. Is I'm going to go to negative 3. Up to negative 3 up to. It's going to be this point. This is a blue part of the graph. And I'm going to graph that slope is negative 5 over 6. So I'm going to go down 5 and 6 over. So it's going to be this way. But I only graph this side. And that's it. That's called piecewise function. This is the first time you learned this, or this is the second time? Did you learn it last year? No? Yeah, you're supposed to learn it last year. But if you don't understand, try a couple questions today, and it's okay. You did bad. You can keep that.
It's quite a class. I'm assuming that you have your assignments on Canvas.
Yeah, don't worry about assignment.
Okay.
Assignment, I'll take care of them.
Okay, thank you.
Just stand here, let them do the work.
Okay.
It should be fine.
My mom said if I redid everything up to the second test, you wouldn't fail me.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I will not. For as far as right now, you don't even need a redo, but you should. But I won't fail you.
Okay.
It's like same thing as Jayla. I said to people that if you guys keep on working and believe in this class, then I will never fail you. I will give you a C. But from C to move up B or A, it requires how far you want it to work. No, I won't. It's just gonna be at end of the quarter. I see how far you can progress.
So when am I gonna do the test
Friday.
that was last week? This Friday. So it's just gonna be the same test, or it's gonna be around the same questions, just different. numbers?
Around the same question.
Okay.
What will we talk about Friday?
Uh-huh.
So which two students should I have a
I don't know yet. I'll let you know though. Because I won't be here today, so tomorrow I'll be able to decide. I'm gonna be in surgery in like a couple minutes, so I don't rest.
So we're gonna have a sub first time.
Yeah, probably.
What are we doing in class?
You guys gonna learn something called product rule and quotient rule, and I'm gonna record it right now. And then the last 20 minutes